Hi guys, Mike back again with another HMS Victory update. Now I'll put a disclaimer straight away saying that I haven't done any more building. This is just an update on HMS Victory in its kind of entirety, I suppose. So I have finished up to and including issue 80, which you know, which was the last video. And I'm still painting other stuff at the moment. I'm doing other things. But I wanted to show that I've received my final issues. Finally received my final issues. I've waited a long time. The last lot of issues I had was in July, I think, and there was nothing coming in August or September or October, and I finally had these delivered this week, which is really cool. I don't know how many people get to the very end of these part works, but and I know I had some detractors at the beginning of this build with these kind of D'Agostini part works or Regal Moss part works, saying that people never get to the end. So I wanted to show you that someone got to the end. 120 issues and we've received them. So there they are. 117, 118, 119 and 120. Complete your victory. Which is really cool. I mean, by the time you get to the end of it, it's basically just putting flags on, which is cool. And the victory, the decal on the back, which is going to be cool. And finishing off the boat and stuff. I mean, these barrels and things you got like ages ago, loose storage stuff. Mounting the boats, how the launchers mount on the deck. And that's it. You've now completed your victory. So that's what it's going to look like, kind of, but in Trafalgar colours. And that's it. Then, if you wanted to, you can continue your subscription and go for issue 121 to 150, I think. Yeah, 150. And you can build a cutaway section of Victory so you can see what it looks like inside. I'm not going to do that, though. So that's it. So with one of the issues, you get a figurine painting guide. There we go. There's some pro-painted miniatures there for you to enjoy. So I mean, you know, you got some painting tips. Fortunately, I've painted a couple of miniatures in my time, so I'm quite looking forward to painting the actual miniatures. They're really small, though. Clearly, they're in scale with the ship, so they are like 1/84 scale. So anyway. So there's the bits. So you get, like, you know, just little bits just to finish stuff off. So it's 117. Where are we? 118 with a launch there. 119 with our flags. And 120. And that's it. Just with our victory decal there and our other flags. You get a load of minis, which are cool. And that's kind of why I was doing this video, because I figured, you know, we you know, I do paint miniatures and stuff, and so you get 3 officers. I'm guessing that is Nelson. Let's see if we can get some focus here. All right, there's Nelson there. So, you know, they're okay. I think I'm quite looking forward to painting these. There's the other officers. You get Hardy and someone else. So there's the officers. And then you get 3 packs of the same, basically. I think they're the same anyway. Oh no, they're not the same. They're not the same. So you get a couple of guys covering their ears, and you get some guys who are loading up the cannons and stuff. You get their staffs. Their rods for loading up the cannons and things. I think that's a wet sponge that goes on the end of one of these poles. So yeah, quite looking forward to painting those up. That'll be interesting, something different to paint. So that's it. Victory's complete. Apart from, though it doesn't advertise it, I thought it was going to advertise it in the last issue of Victory, which it doesn't. But on the online forum, there are apparently 2 cutaway packs. Those of you that have been following this series will know that I've cut out a hole in the starboard side of Victory. So you can see inside, you can see the internal workings of the ship effectively, and it's going to be crew loading up cannons. So I need 6 cannons and more crew to sort of man the cannons, and you get some decking material so you can deck the cutaway effectively. So it doesn't advertise that in this magazine, but on the, like I say, on the online forum there looks like there's 2 cutaway packs. These are the miniatures you just get as part of the 120 issues. But you also, there's an additional 45 miniatures that you receive apparently as part of these cutaway packs, but they're not advertised anywhere. So I'm not really sure what's happening with those. So I do need to send an email to D'Agostini to ask about the cutaway packs and how that works, because clearly I've cut a hole in the side of it and I want to put those details in of the cutaway basically. So I'll find out what's going on with that. Those of you that are wondering when Victory's going to start back up again this year, I know we haven't got much long left of it. My sort of intent is I've got some time off over Christmas, so I'm thinking I'm going to get it all back down and just sort of do a bit, maybe do another 10 issues. When I say do another 10 issues, I mean that's probably a couple of months' work, because it takes a while. I mean it's not a couple of months from dedicatedly doing it every day, but when I'm working and stuff, it's sort of out for an extended period of time. So Christmas time, I think I'll get it down and see what I can do. But we are 2/3 of the way through the build, and we've got all the issues now to complete the build, which is really cool. So that's it for this one. Just a little update to let you know what's going on. It is still there. It's still in the background. It still lives. So it's looking nice though. I mean, I do look at it and think, oh God, I need to crack on with it. But again, with the previous break that I had, it's building yard arms and it's just, I don't know, it doesn't fill me with dread. It's just that I'm not fancying it at the moment. I'm really enjoying painting my Death Watch at the moment. So, but anyway, that's another story. That's it for this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.